Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Biodome. Bud and Doyle have been lifelong friends, and they currently live together where, well, they're not exactly environmentally friendly. Their girlfriends, Monique and Jen, try to get them to go to an environmental party. It's a hard word to say. But unfortunately, Doyle loses a game of rock, paper, scissors and must get knocked out with a book by Bud. Good friendship right there. So Monique and Jen realize that they had been had. They go to the environmental party, tell them they met a couple of different guys. And of course, Bud and Doyle go to investigate, but it turns out it was all a trick played on them. So they're driving back home, and they pass by a biodome they think is a mall. They go inside, because they have to use a bathroom, and wind up getting trapped in there with several other scientists for a full year. And as you would guess, Bud and Doyle cause all kinds of havoc inside of the place. In fact, at one point, they decide to throw a party in which it does serious damage to inside the biodome, and the main doctor of the movie, who's named Noah, kind of goes a little bit berserk. In fact, he loses his mind, and he decides, screw it, I'm gonna blow the thing up and take out everybody inside. So Bud and Doyle find out about it. They go and tell the others, and they try to do the best they can to get out of there before time runs out, because Dr. Noah is going to set off one big, huge explosion that, well, honestly, it really doesn't completely destroy the biodome. I'm not sure. I'm not even remember how much of it he even took out, but yeah, everybody survives, and Dr. Noah winds up escaping into the desert outside of the biodome, and Bud and Doyle are reunited with their girlfriends. The movie stars, as you can see right there, Pauly Shore, Stephen Baldwin, William Atherton, Joey Adams, who you might remember from Chasing Amy, Rose McGowan, you might remember from Charmed, and she was also Marilyn Manson's girlfriend, Kylie Minogue, Henry Gibson from Laugh-In, Roger Clinton, and Tenacious D. And before I get to the big question of if it belongs in the dumpster or not, apparently Stephen Baldwin said in a 2013 interview that there had been plans for a sequel where Bud and Doyle's kids get somewhat involved, but looks like right now the plans have been pretty much scrapped, so, but who knows. Okay, so the big question is, does Biodome belong in a dumpster? Oh, I know you're just going to hate me for saying it, but I don't think it does. Now, I know I've been saying in the past, there's going to be one Pauly Shore movie that I didn't like. Technically, so far, the only one that he was in I didn't like was Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. And he really wasn't even in it that much. In fact, it didn't even really act much like Pauly Shore in the movie, but it was still a crappy movie, so there's one. There you go. The movie is full of really gross humor. The flashback scenes where Bud and Doyle were kids were a little bit annoying, especially the scene where Bud and Doyle are in a tent wearing those god-awful wigs, because you can tell they were wigs. I often wonder, how on earth could Pauly Shore get legendary actors and actresses to be in his movie? And the legendary actor he got in this one was Henry Gibson, who was a really funny guy. Yeah, this movie was just full of, I don't know, it to me it felt like another one of those Pauly Shore movies where he's going around, he's spending about an hour and 10 minutes being extremely annoying, and then at some point his character decides, okay, well, I've got to turn things around, make things better, da-da-da-da, and he does, but in this case, it's him and his buddy who have to make things right, and they do, and they kind of save the day, but unfortunately, the good doctor, Noah, decides to blow up the biodome. Yeah, this movie's all right, and I think it was the last movie that Pauly Shore did. I'm probably wrong on this one. If I am, please correct me in the comments below. But I think this was the last movie Pauly Shore had in theaters before everything else he started doing went straight to DVD. So, of course, for a while there, Rob Schneider was kind of doing that too. I mean, he did tons of bombs, and then he did a couple of co-starring hits, and then he did straight to DVD movies, and then last year he came out with Norm of the North, and everybody hated it. So, but I think it still made money, so I don't know. But there you guys have it, a review of Biodome. Sorry, I kind of got off on a weird tangent there about Rob Schneider and Pauly Shore. Maybe they should do a movie together. What do you guys think? I can all hear you out there right now saying, no! If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you got a movie you think belongs in a dumpster, but hopefully it's an environmentally friendly dumpster, send it my way, and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. And save the whales.